Good morning. Very happy to be with you this morning to give you an overview of our energy efficiency roadmap within Orano. So first, let me introduce myself. So I am Clément Ducloyer. I am leading Orano's energy efficiency and CO2 reduction program. And I am also leading a team called Réseau Énergie, which is Orano's energy network, a team of committed persons within all our sites that are performing energy efficiency projects and putting their experiences in common. So let's start with the 3 excellent reasons to accelerate on energy efficiency. Roger already introduced you to Orano's roadmap. There is a perfect fit between Orano's roadmap and our energy efficiency program. We want to decarbonize. Today, energy, it's 85% of our carbon footprint. So if we want to decarbonize, we need to work on energy. It's a must. Energy today, the cost of energy are increasing. They are uncertain. So we need to keep energy budgets under control to keep our fate in our hands, right? And of course, we also need to work on energy for our communities. You are all aware that last winter we were close to have some blackouts in France. Luckily, we did not face any of them, but we could have, and in Orano, we were ready to act, offset our consumptions so as to protect our communities. Energy efficiency, it's nothing new for Orano. We've been committed to energy efficiency and decarbonization for more than 2 decades. I will just share with you the results of the 2 decades. We've been reducing our scope 1 and 2 carbon footprint by 66% since 2004. And simultaneously, we've been reducing our energy consumption by 91%. This presentation shows how energy efficiency and CO2 reduction go hand in hand. Second question you may have, how is Orano consuming energy? So we are an industrial companies and we are consuming energy in our industrial processes, in our plants, in our mines. We have mines in Niger, Kazakhstan, Canada. We do have plants in southern France where we are performing the uranium conversion and the uranium enrichment. And we also have plants in Normandy where we are performing uranium recycling. So we are a pure, let's say, energy for us is really mainly an industrial process challenge. Of course, we are interested in solutions for heating, for lighting. This is let's say this category are significant for our consumption, but it will not be enough to meet our goals, the targets. How are we tackling it? So our roadmap is there is no rocket science behind it. It's very pragmatic. We have 3 axes. The first axis is to use data. We have plenty of data in our sites. Energy performance is something quite difficult to assess. It depends on external temperature, it depends on products. So we need data, we need to structure data, we need to build some modeling, and then we need to monitor to see how we are positioned compared to our models. This is the first axis. Our second axis is to perform, let's say, in-depth auditing, but what's behind it is that we want to open our sites to external eyes. We want to invite experts in our sites to help us identify new levers to improve our performance. Third axis, very important axis, is delivery. Again, no rocket science, but it's more difficult, I would say, to deliver projects than to identify them. So we have plenty of projects. I would not be able to list all of them today, but this axis is, of course, a must too. Let's have a quick look at our roadmap. So we have, as you saw before, we have had good results for the last decades, but we are of course not satisfied with that. We are committing to reduce furthermore our carbon footprint and improve our energy performance. So we launch an acceleration roadmap in 2021, made of energy efficiency audits, together with projects, of course, made of a specific action on our motor engines. Motor engines, it's really a significant energy consumption for our sites. Maybe just to give you an illustration, just the ventilation of our nuclear assets, it's up to 30% our energy consumption in France. And energy is consuming motor engines. So we are launching proof of concept projects, and we really want to improve and challenge ourselves on this topic. Third topic, linked to the use of data, we are deploying EMS, energy measurement systems within our plants to collect, model, monitor our performance. How can you support us? We have plenty of topics on which we are looking for help. Difficult to make an exhaustive list, but I will try to list a few topics on which we are looking for help. As already introduced, we want to monitor energy consumptions. We are interested in sensors, IoT infrastructure to better collect and efficiently collect our data. We are using steam in our sites, and we want to save steam. And to do so, we are interested in skills, in heat exchange efficiency. We want to better track and mitigate steam losses. Another topic which is important for us is waste heat. We are wasting a lot of heat, let's say sending them to the birds, not fully used in our sites, and we want to better use it. We are looking for technologies in this field, high temperature heat pumps, turn this heat into electricity in an efficient way, because there are plenty of technology today, but it's not efficient enough to be fully, let's say, deployed in our sites. So we are looking for help in this field. We are consuming fuel in our mines, in our plants in France, and we want to save fuel. So if you have solutions to save fuel in open pipe mines, maybe our site in Nigeria would be interested. If you have solutions to detect within plants oversized motor engines, and if you have solutions to replace them with, let's say, best available technologies, that would be very helpful too. We want to have sober offices, so we are interested in smart solutions in heating, in lighting. We want to generate energy in our sites with the renewables. We have, let's say, our sites are very big. We have large surfaces. We want to value them, so we are interested in solutions in this field. And maybe last solutions I wanted to share with you is that we are also interested in storing energy in order to offset our consumptions. Again, we will in the futures we will rely more and more on electricity, and as you know, electricity is hard to store. If we are able to better store energy, offset consumptions, that will be great for our communities, and that will be great for the let's say the operational resilience of our sites. So if you have solutions, please do not hesitate to show up.